Right, welcome back everybody. We're back in the polytunnel. I've got a few things to show you on the TZR and I've actually got a couple more projects to show you. So let's take a look at what's going on in here and then we'll go and see what other projects we got. Right then, so you know I sent this frame off to get sandblasted and it's been sandblasted and it's all been repowder coated now. And it looks fantastic. It looks pretty much factory original. So I'm really happy with how this has come out. So that was the main frame, got sent off, and we also done the swinging arm as well, and that's come up excellent. There was a couple more other things that I got sent off to the sandblasters, I got him to do for me, and that was I got him to sandblast the wheels, and we're probably going to actually paint these because I'm finding it hard to find these inserts here. So, and I don't think they will withstand the heat of the oven from powder coating, so they're going to be painted, but we're going to have to give them a slight rub down because the sandblasters actually roughened them up a little bit, so there's a little bit of prep work to do on them. He actually done my headlight bracket, sandblasted that, and then we brought that home and powder coated that ourselves. It just saves a few quid. And as you can see, we've got a few other bits done now, all sandblasted and powder coated. The side stand, you've seen all this stuff. So we're in the process now of just cleaning parts up, and then we'll slowly be putting stuff back together. I want to be taking the head off and giving this engine a good strip down and clean and a repaint. I've got the wiring loom over there. There's a few ends I've got to sort out on that, and I'm probably going to re-wrap it with some fresh loom tape. And there's just not much really left over there. It's just pipes and stuff and a few more little brackets we've got to sort out. I've got the faults to still sort out because they're pitted, and I'm struggling to find a set of decent ones online, and I'm struggling to find someone locally that can re-chrome them. So I might have a go at doing them myself yet, even just rubbing them down, polishing them up. We don't know. I've got nothing to lose on them. I've started to get a bunch of new parts down here now. I've got a new backing for the clocks because my one was broken. I had to buy another airbox because this one didn't actually come with an airbox, this bike. So I've managed to source the second hand one of them. We've got plenty of new parts down there that weren't salvageable. So, and I actually sent this to the sandblaster just to see if it was worth me trying to sort the inside of it out. But as you can see, it has got pinholes everywhere. And all that metal around there is just so weak. That's going to go through. You can see the shade of the different metal. That's all weak metal there, and it's just all over. It's not just in one patch where you could probably get away and put a patch in. You can see them everywhere. You've got that there, you've got them there. There's even pinholes all the way up there. So I will be on the lookout for another tank because this one's probably beyond it really. So here we have it. We've got a couple more scooters for the channel for a bit more content. I picked these up dirt cheap. I couldn't say no to them, and I used to have one of these when I was 16, so I know all about these. And this is a Honda X8 RX. You don't see many of these about on the road anymore, so and trying to find spares for them is looking a bit tricky. So if anyone out there's got either one of these Hondas or one of these Piaggio NRGs, and you've got some parts lying about, drop me an email. My email's on the about page, and I'll be always willing to get some stuff. Look who's here.
What's all this old tat? Got more old tat in my garden.
This is content, mate.
Well, what's happened with it?
Nothing, I've just showed them what I've got done on the TZR at the minute, so we've just come out here to look at these.
Oh, right. Well, I'd like to see what you're going to try and do. Start them up?
Yeah, put a bit of oil in them and a bit of fresh petrol, because they was parked up in 2016. They was ex-learner bikes, and the bloke parked them up, I say, in 2016. They've sat in his workshop ever since, so they was running when he parked them up, so hopefully they might need a carb clean, but we're going to go in for it and just stick some petrol in.
And how long are they going to sit in my garden for? Another 10 years?
Until they get in that unit that's getting built here.
Right, I've got to help your mother unload the shopping.
Right, so let's get some petrol and oil. Right, so we've put a fresh bit of oil in it. Well, the oil tanks were near enough full on these, so we've put some fresh petrol in. Obviously, they've been off the road 5 or 6 years, so the batteries are dead, but you can still kick-start it without the battery, so let's give it a go. Well, there's nothing there yet. We might have to check the spark on it, the plug. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly whip this plug out. No, in fact, let's try and start this one first. That's not doing much, is it? I think what we'll do is we'll whip the plugs out of them and see if we're getting a spark first. Right, so we've took the plug out and the actual HT lead didn't have a good fit on that. It just fell off the plug. As you can see there, it's not gripping.
And you looked under the seat, didn't you?
And I took a look under the seat to see if we could get access to it this way, and I actually found this in here. It's a old HT, so someone's actually been in there and played about. So that could be one of the reasons why it's not starting, because it weren't connecting to the plug.
And this is a BR9ES. We've got a brand new BPR5ES. It's the same length, but we're just going to try it for the moment. As I say, we're not going to run it for long with this if we can. But before we do that, we'll just try some easy start in there. So basically, that end there won't go on there.
No.
So I'll have to take that little cap off and just sort of lay it on there. This looks like a bit of a duff thing in there. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but right, well, that's making a connection now anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's try that then.
There we go.
There we go.
How about that? Look. Yeah, the exhaust is leaking.
Is it? Yeah.
That's sweet enough.
Yeah.
That's alright then.
Sounds sweet enough.
Yeah, that exhaust is all welded up.
I might put an original one back on it, but that's an aftermarket one, isn't it?
Yeah. That's ticking over sweet enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just wants that cap sorted out for the.
That was probably a bad connection then, wasn't it, that?
Yeah.
But after 6 years, fire straight up with that connector changed. Let's move on to this one. Right then, so we're just going to have a look on this one to see where the spark plug is. I'll have a look under the seat first, because sometimes there's an inspection hatch. No, that's just a serial number.
Can't you just undo them 2 bolts there and that whole thing will lift out, won't it, if you undo?
Yeah.
Is there a further one down? There's one there, look, 3 there.
Oh, that's hand tight, anyway.
There should be 4 there, look, someone's taken that last one off.
Yeah, them 2 are out down the bottom.
So that should hopefully lift up, then you should be able to see all the inside then. You know, full access then. Just a rubber bung. Oh yes. There we go. Exhaust, the spark plug's on the top there, look. Back here.
That cat back on.
Right under there, look. I don't know if you can see that, can you folks? So the spark plug's there. Can you get to it there, or is it from the side panel?
It looks more accessible from your side.
Am I going to be in your video?
Well, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Oh,
Big channel.
I'm Project Man's mummy.
Sharon, that one run.
Where's it run to?
From here to there.
Just
Oh.
see if it can start now from cold again. Show mummy. Look at that. It's tarting up, that's it.
It needs a lot of tarting up.
Not bad.
Where do you want these put?
Eh?
On that table?
Put them on your wonky table you made over there, baby.
It wasn't wonky when I made it. With the help of Project Man, when he was a young boy.
There we go. That one fits all right. Oh. Lucky I'm here, innit?
Well, I don't like getting my hands dirty.
I can see that. How's that look? Have a look.
Looks alright, that. It looks fairly new.
Is it dry?
It's dry.
Right, well, let's get some squirt down there.
You can see that. It looks fairly new, that plug.
Yep. Bit of easy start. It might just pull the fuel through, you know. Oh. There we go. Put that fuel cap back on.
It's called a spark plug cap.
Spark plug cap. Right. I don't think you'll be as lucky. I don't think you'll be as lucky. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Right, didn't it?
I've gone through my trainer. Done my trainer in, look.
Hey?
Done my trainer.
Unbelievable. Well, it's only a little kickstart lever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stupid little lever that is. Is it on?
Yeah.
Right, hold on for a minute. Where was the battery on this?
Under
on
the front. Yeah.
Well, look how small that battery is, folks. Look. Tiny little thing. We don't know if it's any good. We'll put it on anyway, just in case.
There's no ignition lights. Nothing.
Right. Dead as a dodo. So it could be the battery's knackered. There's no kill switch on this at all anywhere, is there?
No.
Tell you what, let's whip that plug out again, put a bit more squirt in it, and then, because it did fire, didn't it? Alright, go on and try it again. Oh. Right, there you go. Give it a little rev. Well, cloaked up, look.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely getting oil to it anyway, so you ain't got no worries about that.
Sounds alright.
Yeah. Bloody good service.
Yeah. There you go. 2 runners. What do you reckon about that?
Happy days, just wants cosmetic work done.
Yeah, it was fair in sorting out. They're a bit rough around the edges. I say they would learn the bikes, so. But they sound sweet enough, the engines.
Yeah. That'll clean up the fork legs and that, you know.
Yeah.
As long as your wheel bearings are alright. Wheels don't need touching really, don't need powder coating. Just sort 2 new batteries out, get them tidied up, and Bob's your mother's brother.
I've had a few people want to hear the phaser because I didn't start it up in the last video, so I brought the keys down. There she is. So there we go. It is a runner. Right, so what I thought I'd quickly do is we'd come back in here, and I've had the new pins delivered for the footrest, so I thought, because I had to drill the old ones out, you see, I thought we'd get these quickly fitted on, and that's another part of the job done. So this actually goes on this footrest, and there's a spring in there that goes in that way, and you just put that through there like that. Your spring hooks on there. Well, it don't hook on there, it just sits there, and that's what keeps the foot peg to spring back. So we'll just put a screwdriver in from the base just to try and hold that spring. There we go. And that spring there, now you can see, keeps the foot peg in place. So what we're going to do now is we'll just stick the washer on, clip there, and that's ideal now. That's not coming out nowhere. So that's one fully spring loaded footrest back together. So let's get the other one done. The other one has a different spring, which will probably be a bit easier. So you get your footrest, Just drop this one through. You get your washer again, drop your pin through, and this one has a spring that hooks from your foot peg over your little notch. So bring the foot peg out like that, and there we go, all fixed as it should be. So that's them fully refurbished and back to spring loaded. So they're ready, they're going to look fantastic on the bike. So I'm going to leave it here for this week's video. A little bit of a TZR update, 2 new projects to the channel, and I say if anyone has got any parts for them scooters laying about that I might need, just drop me an email. The email's on my about page, and I'm happy that they both did fire up after all that, but they're still going to be getting serviced and getting stripped back. But I want to get this one finished first, and I may be trying to get on with the petrol mobility scooter as well. So we've got a couple of projects on the go, so it's just not all one thing. So I did get a good response from the lawnmower video. I'd say a lot of you did ask for that, and I will chuck one of them in now and again. I don't want to do them every week because there's only so much you can do on one machine. I'm going to leave it here for this one anyway. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you look forward to the new projects, and until next time, we'll see you about.